Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Tonks here. So I wanted to do a quick tutorial for you guys, just a beginner something, so that you guys can kind of get an idea of how I do things and maybe get some practice in you for the next one, because I do want to get a little bit more complicated than this, but I just wanted to show you guys this look right here. And I'm actually going to do it on the other eye, obviously. So here's the tutorial, and I hope you guys like it. Okay, so to start off, I'm always such a wreck. We're gonna use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette. This is actually not the real palette itself. It's actually a knockoff that I bought off eBay, because this one cost me $5, and to buy the Anastasia one was not that cheap. But the colors in it are actually really nice. I think they're really pretty. I mostly just use these three right here. As you can tell, I haven't really done much with these three, but these are my favorites. And this is the one that we'll actually be starting off with for your brow bone. It's called Pink Heart. Why my stuff always gotta disappear at the last second? Set stuff off to the side and I lose it anyways. Okay, here we go. So this is the kind of brush that you're gonna want. It's just a regular blending brush. You know, it's a little bit stiffer. I prefer them to be a little bit stiffer, but you can get them softer. I just think it's easier to use them when they're a little bit stiffer. So we're gonna take this Pink Heart right here, just rub the brush in just like this. You don't want too much on your brush, so I like to lightly blow on it a little bit. And then you're just gonna take it and go right along your brow bone. I just follow my eyebrow all the way around, and kind of, that way it gives me something to blend my next color into. So, but you're just gonna wanna rub it. The easiest thing to do is just kind of do circles, and then, you know, kind of do the lines, and you just wanna pull it down so that it thins it out so it's easier to blend, because you wanna have a color to blend your darker color in with. So just do that. And then I'm gonna take this 120 color palette from Coastal Scents, which is my all-time favorite brand of eyeshadow. Like, it's the best brand I've ever found. It has the best quality to it, and it's so cheap you wouldn't believe it. Like $50 that you spend to get 6 colors from another one. I got this palette for, I think I spent maybe $15, $20. When they have sales, they have sales. So you always want to check out their website, and I'll keep it linked in the bottom below so you guys can always get to it. But I guarantee you won't regret buying makeup from them. At least not eyeshadow. I haven't really tried the other stuff, but I've never regretted an eyeshadow from them. So I'm actually going to take the second board in this palette, because it actually has 2 of these. This is what the other one looks like, but we're going to use this one today. And I'm going to take this color right here, which is more of like a skin tone. I mean, you can kind of see here it's a little bit darker than my skin tone because I'm pale, but it's more of like a peachy skin tone. Okay, we're just going to put a little bit of it on the brush, just like that. I always blow off the extra. And then you'll just want to take it and run it right along here, right along your crease, and then just start blending it up. You just want to blend it up. Got a little bit too much on there. So if you get a little too much on your brush, you just want to take just a plain old paper towel. Sorry, nose itch. Just a plain old paper towel, and just wipe it off a little bit, and then just continue on with your blending. And you want to blend it up into the lighter color so that they look nice together and they look cohesive. So if you're having trouble getting the line to necessarily blend the way you want it to, just take your finger and run it right along that area, and that'll help you blend it. And then I always just take my brush back over it again. And I mean, assuming, unless you just, well, I was gonna say you can never really blend too much, but yeah, that's probably not true either. But I'm gonna blend a little more in here to kind of even it up. Alright, So then for this next part, we're gonna go back to that palette and get that same color, that exact same one right here, this one. I'm gonna get a little bit of it to put on our finger. Now for those of you who don't like using your finger, you don't want eyeshadow on your finger, I totally get that, or you're afraid it's gonna ruin your eyeshadow. If you're using Coastal Scents, it's not gonna ruin your eyeshadow. I've never had a problem, but other brands, the oils from your fingers can ruin them. So if you don't want to use your finger, I would recommend getting some of these little sponges right here. That's a 20 pack I got from the Dollar Tree today. $1. So they're not expensive, and it'll do the same thing that your finger will do. And I'll actually use those the next time I do a tutorial, probably. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing next time, but I'll make sure to use those in a tutorial later so you guys can check it out. But anyways, you're just gonna want this little bit of eyeshadow in that same color that you used for this, for your, oh my goodness. You're gonna want the same color that you used up here. You're just gonna take your finger, touch right in the corner of your eye, and just start dragging it over, okay? Just gonna drag it over past the center of your eye, but not all the way to the outer corner. So you just wanna go like right into here. Maybe a little bit further out, just because you do need some room to blend with, and it's easier to have the lighter color on the bottom. So you just want to pull that out just like this with your finger. If you need to get a clean finger to help spread it out a little bit more, you can always do that as well, just to get it a little bit more even. Okay, and then clean your finger off. Trusty paper towel, these always come in handy. And then we're going to take this color right here on the same board. It's this kind of silverish black color. Get just a tiny bit on your finger. You don't want to put too much, because if you put too much, you can't go back. But you can go back if you use too little and add more. So I just put a little teeny bit just like that. And then you just want to take it and just touch the corner of your eye and just start dragging it out. You want to drag it over towards the center, following your actual eyeball. Don't go up into your crease any. Just follow your actual eye and just work your way over just like that. Okay, and then if you're worried about the blending doesn't look quite right to you, let me get a little bit more color here. Now I personally want mine to blend a little bit more, so the way you do that, clean your finger off, or you just use a fresh one if that's how you want to do it too. That's easier. But just get a little bit more of that original color that you already have over here, and just take it and gently tap it onto that line where the eyeshadow, darker eyeshadow is, and then just pull the darker eyeshadow on top of it and run your finger down. So just like this, and then run your finger down. Now, sometimes it helps to get just a little bit more of the dark, just a teeny tiny bit, and just kind of run it over and do a little bit of touch up, and then run a clean finger right down it again. Okay, so see how that looks? I'm gonna have to pull my mirror up for a second so I can make sure it's blended in well. Sorry guys. Okay, yeah, that's how I want it. Okay, so you see how I have that little bit of fallout right there? I already have my foundation and stuff on, so I ain't trying to mess with having to fix it. So I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush like this one here, and we're just gonna gently flick it off. You just barely touch your skin with it to flick it off. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now, you want to take another brush that looks like this. See if I can get it to focus. This little angled brush here. And you want, if you can get one that's stiffer, you definitely want it to be one of the stiffer ones, because it will make your life so much easier than trying to use those little bitty ones. So, we're going to go back to the color that we had originally for this side, and just ever so lightly, just barely tap it, get a little bit of color like this. I always like to lightly blow it off. Okay, and then you're just going to take that color and you're going to do the circular part inside your eye, and you're also going to line underneath your eye very gently. Don't stab yourself in the eye, and you want to follow your lash line. It doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to put eyeliner on, as you can see, but you want it, there we go. Okay, just add a little bit more. It's kind of hard for me to see because I am using the camera instead of a mirror, so just kind of keep that in mind and forgive me. Okay, but you want to follow that line, and then you're going to go back after you clean your brush. There we go. Okay, so after you clean your brush, you're going to want to go back and get that dark color that we just used for the outer corner. Get a teeny tiny bit on there, kind of blow the excess off, and then you're just going to want to line the outer corner and bring it over to that tan that you just put down. Okay? You're going to want to kind of connect it to that top part. Okay? And then take your finger and just lightly do this. Just ever so lightly. And there you go. You have blended it in. See what that looks like? Now, we'll take that brush again. Lightly brush for any excess. And then I'm also going to take this brush here again that's still got some of that tan on it, that color. It doesn't necessarily have to. If it's clean, it'll do the same thing. I'm literally just using it to clean up this line here. So I just lay it flat to my eye and just let the ends lightly brush along my eye so that it blends that line in so it doesn't look so messy. Smooths it out, see? Just like that. Okay? And then from there, we are going to do the bottom eyeliner, which I'm going to have to use a mirror for. Sorry, guys. But, so, you just want to line the bottom of your eye. You want to do your waterline. And for this line, you can decide how thick or thin you want it. That's totally up to you. I'm just going to try and do it quick here. See? Just like that. And then you want to take, I use e.l.f. because e.l.f. was $2 and I love their felt pens. So you just want to take the felt pen and do your line. Okay? And the easiest way I can tell you to do this is to follow your lash line. So if the thinner you want the line, the more I lay the pen on my eyelashes themselves. But I want my line a little bit thicker because, as you guys will find out, I'm all about a thick line of eyeliner. And this takes practice, so if you can't get it right the first couple of times, you know, you just gotta be patient with yourself and understand that makeup, like any kind of art, takes practice. You know, you just have to keep trying, and if you really want it, you'll figure it out. Just be patient with yourself. Don't get angry. Take your time. You don't have to be in a hurry just because I'm trying to hurry, because I don't want you guys to have to watch a 20-minute video, and I'm already 13 minutes in because I can't help myself. So, then from there, I take Kat Von D's, her tattoo eyeliner to do my wing here. There we go. Now, sorry, my pen's running low. Alright, but just like that. And there you have it. A simple everyday look that you can wear to work, you can wear out on a date, you can wear it anywhere you'd like to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like it up, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And I will see you guys very shortly. If you guys have any suggestions, anything you really want to see, leave it in the comments, and I will do my best to get it out there for you guys as soon as I can. I will do my best to get a new tutorial out as soon as I can as well, but I am in the process of moving right now. I'm packing and getting things ready to move, so be patient with me. But I hope you guys like this video, and I hope to hear from you guys soon. If you try it out, send me some pictures, let me see how it turned out. Alright, I'll see you guys here soon. Bye-bye.